Get your bars up, I got it on me, yeah I do. Endorsement, whole team pull up in Porsche. We came a long way from them Porsche. Get your bars up and get extorted. Get your bars up, I pulled up, shot his car up.
What up, world? It's your guy BA for Real 100, and welcome to Get Your Bars Up Reactions. Salute. So we back up in this thing with another one, man. And as always, man, salute to all the subscribers, salute to all the supporters, man. Today we're gonna do something a little different, man. I told myself I was gonna wait till Friday, but he has so much dope content, man. And it's like I want to listen to at least one song a day. I'm trying not to just be super biased to just him, but I've been loving his work, man. We're talking about NF, man. We're talking about NF Real Music, man. We talking about real music, man, and I gotta continue to listen to it, and I'm gonna hold off after this, and then we're gonna wait, and then Friday is still gonna be NF Friday, Nate Friday, should I say? It's gonna be Nate Fridays, where we're gonna do 2 to 3 videos of this journey. Not trying to speed it up, just trying to digest every single song, you feel me? Just trying to like absorb it and continue to understand it and get my own interpretation from it, because so far his music has been speaking to me. It's been speaking to me in multiple different aspects and multiple different ways, which is incredible, because these days music doesn't speak to me like that. Usually it's super shallow. I love deep music. I love deep lyrics that cut extremely deep. I love this. But before we get to this, make sure you hit that like button. Why? Because the content is dope, and I know you're here for the vibes, and I know you're here to just join the journey with me. Cause y'all, a lot of y'all, like y'all been coming back, and y'all been actually rocking with me through these different songs, and I really appreciate each and every one of y'all. And once again, have you hit the like button yet? Have you? You have? All right, I appreciate you. I'm sure you hit it by now, but thank you once again for hitting that like button. But the last track that I heard was I Don't Want to Know. You know, I don't want to know. Or I just want to know. I'm sorry. I just want to know. And this was a pretty solid track. My emotions were everywhere with it, because it could have, like, the car was flipping over. He was talking to his lady. Then it sounded like she was getting gaslighted. He was on his Stan thing, like the Eminem, but not with Eminem, but just like Stan, just going crazy with his woman. We're about to just drive. We're about to head this, car flip over, things happen, and all of that, which was super dope. The song was even deeper, though. I will say that. But with that being said, without further ado, the next up we have NF. How Could You Leave Us? I've been hearing so many people tell me about this song. I haven't heard it yet. I haven't heard the song. I've never seen the video. So this will be a first time genuine reaction, as all my reactions are when it comes to Nate in general. So we're about to see if this is as deep as you all say that it is. I believe that it's a possibility, because everything has been hitting so far. Everything has been hitting. And this second album that we're going through, oh my gosh, therapy session, yikes. Like I always say, better late than never. But NF, How Could You Leave Us? Let's see what this artwork is looking like with this one.
How could you leave so unexpected? We waited for you, but you just left us. We needed you, I needed you. Yo, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I do know what it's like to be a witness to kills. Mama told me she loved me, I'm thinking this isn't real. I think of you when I get a whiff of that. Come to the bottom of hell, they say pain is a prison. Let me out of my cell, you say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Sit in my room, tears running down my face, and I yell into my pillowcases. Say you coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with a parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. I don't get it, mom. Don't you wanna watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no, but you
gosh. This is too much. This is too much already. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It starts off with she pulling up and everybody looks like they're happy. We don't know the story. We don't know the backstory. We don't know anything. She's pulling up into the driveway, and next thing you know, that's when the story begins, and it goes straight to the bedroom with pills open. And then he starts talking about, you got the child service people and they're monitoring her and the kids, and she's there, but she's not there. She's not around. And he even mentions you don't even know me really. Like, you think you do. You say good job and all of this other stuff, but you really don't even know what's going on. Oh my gosh. Ooh wee. This is why I say, if you have, for those of you who do have children, love on your babies. Love on your babies. They are a spitting image of you. They mimic, they walk, they talk, they act like you. Love on your babies. But I understand there's a certain thing in this world called addiction. Too much of anything you can be addicted to. And this story is crazy.
Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? I got this picture in my room and it kills me, but I don't need a picture of my mom, I need the real thing. Now a relationship is something we won't ever have, but why do I feel like I lost something that I never had? You should have been there when I graduated, told me you love me and congratulations. Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, Mom? We're too young to understand. Where you at, huh? Yeah, I know them drugs that got you held captive. I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand it. I ain't gonna say that I forgive you, cause it hasn't happened. I thought that maybe I'd feel better as time passes. If you really cared for me, then where you at then?
I have to play that back, y'all. I have to play that back because he's coming from a perspective like, I grew up with my dad, right? My mom was in the military and they broke up. They never were married. My parents never were married. They broke up. My mom was always off the seas, often like away, and she didn't get a chance to really be there for me to grow up. So I still love her to death, and she's still here, but it wasn't necessarily like this. This right here is, oh my gosh, it's bringing me memories. Let's go.
And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand it. I ain't gonna say that I forgive you, cause it hasn't happened. I thought that maybe I'd feel better as time passes. If you really cared for me, then where you at then? Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Our last conversation, you and I sat in the living room, talking about my music, and I brought you something to listen to. You started crying, telling me this isn't you. A couple weeks later, guess you were singing a different tune. You took them pills for the last time, didn't you? They took you from us once, I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio is difficult. Music is the only place that I can go to speak to you. It took everything inside of me not to scream at your funeral. Sitting in my chair, that person talking was pitiful. I wish you were here, mama, but every time I picture you, all I feel is pain. I hate the way I remember you. They found you on the floor. I could tell you felt hollow. Gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. You gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. Don't know if you hear me or not, but if you're still watching, why? Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us?
I know this hurts. I know this hurt. I know it hurt making this one. I know it hurt making this one. This is true emotion coming through the screen, right? Through his lyrics and just listening to his story. Like, I want to bop to it and be like, man, he got bars, but it's like, it's not about the bars. It's not about him rapping good, you know? This is a real situation that he's inviting us as a public to see in his mind. He brought his music to his mom, and his mom was bumping another tune, meaning that she was so caught up on the pills, and then the pills came back to finish her off, and now like he's looking back in hindsight, and he's like, yo, I can only speak to you through music because you're no longer here. Yikes. This is crazy. I'm trying not to get super emotional listening to his story because I feel him. I feel everything he's saying right now. And I wish this life, I don't wish this type of life, I don't wish it upon anybody. And everybody that's out there jealous or they're angry at him because of how he came up, they think stuff was given to him and all this other stuff. Like, this is what I mean about a lot of people that have worked super hard and they made it to a certain space where it's a lot different from the norm. Meaning they got fame and they got money and everything. A lot of those type of people, you don't know what they went through before they got to that period. You don't know what they live with every single day. And what he's living with right now, no telling. We got to give the man, we got to get a man space sometime. And this is like that, going back to his first album, Mansion, the song Mansion, where he's talking to different rooms in his mind. This room right here is a room I'm sure he tries to stay the fuck away from. Like, the hell away from this room. This room right here. Because this is a room, right? Yikes.
How could you leave us here? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Sometimes I think about things like, you know, when I have kids, I'm like, you won't be there, you know, you won't be there for any of that. I'll never get to see you again. Sometimes I wish I would have just called you. I wish I would have just picked up the phone. I wish you were here. I mean, you should have been there for us. You should have been here. The pills got you right. And pills got you right. I wish you were here.
I'm speechless. I'm speechless, y'all. Usually I have so much to say. Shout out to Nate, man. Shout out to Nate. And from my understanding, he does have a family now. And I know he's probably out on the road a lot, right? Moving around. Hopefully you are loving on your kids, man. Hopefully you are loving up on your kids, man. Love up on your family, man. Love on them, bro. Love on them. Love on them. Because that's the only thing, like, nothing can never really, like, take, like, this story is, like, it's real. It's real. It's super real. And where you've gotten and how far you've come to get to where the point that you've to get to the point where you're at right now. And I know this is such an old song, but I know that this room, when you have situations like this room, you can't burn it. It's always going to be there, but it's how you set up the room, right? So salute to you. This song was super deep, man. The song was extremely deep, and man, continue to be successful, bro. And for everybody who has watched this, who's seen this already, or I can't even say much, man. This is too sad. This is too sad. This is too sad, man. I can't. The name of this was NF. How could you leave us? Deep track, very, very deep song, very, very emotional. And for those of you who told me that it was gonna be emotional, and real, as majority of his music is, this is probably the deepest song that I've heard from him yet to this point. And I've been hearing some pretty deep songs, and this is definitely why a therapy session could definitely be needed. Anyways, I'm up out of here, man. I can't say much because I can't. Y'all about to have me super boohooing here, and I gotta get up out of here. But anyways, this is your guy BA for Real 100. This is Get Your Bars Up Reactions. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. You rock with me, I rock with you. And shout out to nfrealmusic, man. Keep doing your thing, Nate. And like I said, you probably never ever see this video anyway. But love on your kids, man. Love on your kids, man. Love on your family in general. Your lady, your kids. Just love on them, bro. Which I'm sure you have by now and you continue to do. But anyways, peace and love, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking. We'll be back with another one a little later.
Get your bars up, I get it on me, yeah I do. Endorsement, whole team pull up in Porsche. We came a long way from them Porsche. Get your bars up and get extorted. Get your bars up, I pulled up, shot his car up. Yeah.